Hi folks, Martin speaking. Welcome to the next instalment of How to Play 40k 7th edition. This one we're going to look at terrain and the effects that it has on the game. We've spoken about it a couple of times in previous videos and it's not going to be a long video. I'm not going to show you lots of different types of terrain because if you look in your rulebook, it clearly has photographs of different kinds of terrain. What you need to know is the effects that the terrain have on the game. So one effect of terrain, you've got ruins. Ruins offer you a 4+ cover save. So if your model is within a ruin, and by within a ruin we mean standing on the opposite side of it. If it's standing in front of a building, it doesn't get it. If the model that's shooting at you has got to go through a building wall in effect, even though it's dilapidated, you get a 4+ cover save. That's stackable with other things like stealth and shrouded. So if it's night fighting, that 4+ would become, because of stealth giving you +1, it would become a 3+ cover save for the first turn. If you're in a forest or anything of that nature, you get a 5+ cover save. It's a dense forest, the bullets might hit trees rather than hitting through to your marines. If you're just in a simple crater, then you get a 6+ cover save. Again, all these are stackable with stealth and shrouded or any other bonuses that might be given from cover points of view. You can also get cover saves from an Aegis defense line, which is one of the fortifications. They're not mentioned specifically in the rule book. You need to look at I think it's the Stronghold Assault, which mentions fortifications in better detail. But an Aegis defense line is like a barricade wall. If you're behind that, you get your 4+ cover save, the same as you would get for being in ruins. If, however, you go to ground behind an Aegis defense line, rather than the +1 to your cover save, you get +2 to your cover save. And that's the difference there with the defense line. Right. We've also got tables available to roll on in the rulebook with things like mysterious terrain, where if you have got a set of woods or you've got a lake or a pond or a river, anything like that, it might be a minefield. With terrain, you can make whatever you want to make your table look fantastic, and I encourage everybody to put some effort into terrain if you're playing at home. If you're playing obviously in your local club, then they'll normally supply terrain for you, but it just gives a much more thematic feel to the game. The tables that are in the book for mysterious terrain are simple enough. You roll on them. So if you've got a mysterious wood, you roll on it if you want to have mysterious terrain, and that effect then takes place as it clearly states in the book. You don't have to play mysterious terrain though, and that's something that was worth noting to you. A lot of people say, oh no, you've got to do it that way. You agree with your opponent beforehand, they're going to be mysterious woods or they're not going to be mysterious woods. Some people don't like the gamble, but see how you go through it. You can make up your own terrain, and you can by all means make up your own rules for terrain, as long as your opponent's happy with them and you agree what it's going to be. Then just sort it out before the game. If a piece of terrain's a little bit unsure, is it a ruin or is it actually just some sort of area terrain, that you agree beforehand, all right, well that's going to give a 5+ save, that's only a 6+, well that is a 4+ because it's a ruin. And if it's not so obvious, then just before the game starts, so there's no confusion as it gets to the point, clearly say what save you're going to be getting off each piece of terrain. And that covers terrain, guys. As I say, very quick video this one, and there's not much to it, but terrain looks great on the table. It's a fantastic platform to play from. Gives you different height and dynamicism to the game. I don't know whether that's a real word, but I've said it now. And it's fun. You can buy the GW terrain or you can make your own terrain. There are lots of YouTube channels which would help you with making terrain. Mel Bowes, who on YouTube is known as the Terrain Tutor, he's got some fantastic tutorials on how to make different terrain, so go and check him out. There are lots of other people on there. There's Craig at Terrain Direct. He takes on some good commissions for terrain as well. Look these guys up, watch their videos. As with anything with YouTube, watch other videos, but by all means get stuck in and make some terrain. I thank you for watching it, guys. As always, if I've made any mistakes, drop it in the comments below. If you're happy with what I've done, drop it in the comments below. Press the like button, please press the share button, and if you haven't already, then subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.